Well, we got huge income increases for the top 1%. The rest of us have basically got about 11% increase in our income over the last 30 years. That's just an economic situation that doesn't work. It doesn't work in Ohio, and it doesn't work in the country. And I'm happy when we have folks like Tracy who come and talk to us this morning. I talked to a guy who's a pizza delivery person today. He's worked 7 years delivering pizza in Cleveland. He makes about $740 an hour. He can't, he has to make a decision every week about how much he can put into his tank to get to work and back, and how much food he can put in his refrigerator every morning. It's immoral, it seems to me, that we've got a situation where we've got so many at the upper ends of the income brackets who are making so much, and so many at the bottom ends of the income bracket who are working hard every day, working 40 hours a week, working 50 hours a week, sometimes working 60 hours a week, who can barely get food in their refrigerators, barely get gas in their gas tanks, and have to put food on the tables for their family and their neighbors and their friends. We, Representative Bob Hagan and I, this week, we are joining in the national conversation. We've got Representative Connie Pillich, who's going to be coming up and talking in a couple minutes. But at Ohio, we think that we should be joining in the national conversation and also asking our state to raise the minimum wage up to $10.10 an hour. And that's why we introduced House Bill 502 this past week. And we would like everyone to support House Bill 502. We are hoping that at the national level, Senator Brown is able to convince his colleagues in the rest of the Senate and the House to pass a national minimum wage. But we're going to try to work with states like Connecticut that just passed a minimum wage up to $10.10 earlier this week. We're going to work in Ohio to add our voices to the discussion to address the immorality of the economic considerations we've got in both this state and the nation to firmly put back into the pockets of people who need it more money, more income, so that they're not struggling every day just to make decisions about whether they're putting gas in their car or milk in the refrigerator.